Hi guys, February is really stacked with great games. There are a lot of new games coming out this month that you should know about. Here we summarize the list of the top 10 newest games that came out in February 2022. So, to find out what the list is, just keep on watching. Starting with the number 10 is Monarch. Monarch is a brand new game coming out of the pearly gates of NIS America. Developed by former developer Shin Megami Tensei, Monarch combines turn-based tactics play with JRPG turn-based gameplay. The game's story focuses on the student council organization which was formed specifically to solve strange situations at school. The protagonist who becomes the student council vice president chooses a friend from these four nonsensical characters. Due to the game being made by former Shin Megami Tensei staff, it has been confirmed that Monarch will have multiple endings related to the four characters of the protagonist's friends. The developer says there will be a skip route feature to make it easier to end up with different friends. Monarch will have a command-based combat mode with a more flexible system for moving around. It is also explained that when improving the condition of the character will get more powerful skills, but if you raise it too much, the character will go crazy and go berserk regardless of who is an enemy and a friend. This game will have a system called Ego. Ego will represent the level of the player's condition representing 7 human sins, namely pride, greed, lust, envy, gluttony, wrath, and laziness. This change will affect the choices that will appear in the game and also the subordinate demons you can invite to party with. Monarch releases on February 22nd for PC, Switch, PS4, PS5. Next up, number 9 is OlliOlli World. If you want to play a chill and relaxing game, OlliOlli World can be an option. OlliOlli World is a simple but interesting game that lets you perform tricks on your skateboard. The main campaign in OlliOlli World brings a very unique story. From the start of the game you will be given a glimpse of the world of Radlandia, a magical paradise for skateboarding lovers created by the 5 immortal skate gods. They managed to carve out a continent by executing various god-level skating skills, before finally splitting Radlandia into 5 districts with their own unique environment. But when skate gods' work was done, they decided to go to Nirvana. Here they are waiting for a skater who can master their 5 special abilities and keep the balance in Radlandia by maintaining a passion for skateboarding. OlliOlli World is a great game to pick up and play once in a while, especially during commutes to work. A very easy addition to a library that needs a bit of casual play. OlliOlli World releases on February 8th for PC, Switch, PS4, PS5, Xbox One, and Xbox Series X. Moving on to number 8 is the Elden Ring. Perhaps the most anticipated game of the decade, Elden Ring is finally here this month. Developer From Software finally gave a trailer about their newest game. From Software also provides a description of the Elden Ring story which is dark and full of mystery like the Dark Souls series. Sounds like a normally dreary world to live in from Hidetaka Miyazaki's dark fantasy mind, with world and character building developed by George R.R. Martin. According to other information on the website, players will travel through the land of the Intermediate as they attempt to gather the power of the Elden Ring. For the first time in a From Software game, players will be able to ride mounts to traverse open-world environments, which will add some exciting mobility to the gameplay. But like the Dark Souls games, you'll be able to create your character as you shape the world around you with your actions. Interestingly, it looks like you have the option of fighting enemies, or staying them as well as playing in multiplayer. Elden Ring will definitely be an amazing addition to many players' libraries, and will also surely enable a lot of multiplayer shenanigans between friends and strangers. Elden Ring releases on February 25th for PC, PS4, PS5, Xbox One, and Xbox Series X. Alright, at number 7 we have Total War Warhammer 3, a game so large that its biggest game mode might not even be playable on most computers. Total War Warhammer 3 concludes the epic quest set about by Creative Assembly. Introducing a lot of new factions and unit types, Total War Warhammer 3 is the most ambitious, grandest strategy game that anyone has ever made. The campaign mod in Total War Warhammer 3 centers on Urson, who is the bear god of the Kislev faction. He is now in Nozick after being betrayed by the son of King Kislev. Now, he is trapped by Be'lakor, the son of Demon, and most stories for the factions will tell what they want to do about him. The basic gameplay for this third entry is still as permanent as the previous game. But of course it has its own additions. You'll find the Rift will appear on the map, compared to the results obtained from Urson's Roar. Rift will send players into the realm of chaos, where players will get a new survival mission. Total War Warhammer 3 releases on February 17th for PC. Next up to number 6 is the King of Fighters 15. This is the latest fighting game that will take on the online fighting game community. Corporation officially revealed the King of Fighters 15 by debuting its gameplay and showing off 6 characters. The characters featured in the new trailer include Kyo Kusanagi, Leona, Benimaru, Shunei and Mai Shiranui. Not much detail has been added, but the visual style of this game is noticeable, which looks a little more stylish than KOF 14. If you're set and ready to sink in and compete in this game, consider getting the Season Pass right away so you'll have immediate access to newly released characters. The King of Fighters 15 releases on February 17 for PC, PS4, PS5, Xbox Series X. At the number 5 we have Martha is Dead. After launching its debut title The Town of Light, Italian indie developer LKA is exploring the horror video games genre once again with Martha is Dead. Martha is Dead takes the theme of a location in the Tuscany region of Italy in 1944 during World War II. In the village, a woman was found drowned. Her twin sister, the daughter of a German soldier, had to face the trauma of acute loss herself. Meanwhile, the murder is also shrouded in mysterious folklore and the horrors of an approaching war. Martha is Dead is an exploration of loss, relationship, and psychology in a dark period of history from the eyes of a young woman who seeks the truth, but also has a hidden secret. As for Martha is Dead, it was developed with Unreal Engine 4 to present visuals that look like real. Martha is Dead releases February 24 for PC, PS4, PS5 and Xbox. Going next to number 4 is Grid Legends. It's been a long time since the legendary studio, Codemasters, has provided information regarding its newest game, Grid Legends. This car racing game is being developed by the developer, namely EA. Indeed, EA has always been good at making a name for releasing sports-themed games. Therefore, this game has many fans who can't wait to try this game. Indeed, the Grid series is not as popular as other games with a similar genre. However, it cannot be denied that the series brought a new name in the world of racing games. Moreover, the series offers an extraordinary experience when players enter the arena of competition. In this Grid Legends game, players can play a unique story mode or commonly known as the career campaign mode. In addition to the story mode for your first time and different from other Grid game series. The Grid Legends game also has more than 100 very cool racing cars, plus a contemporary car design. In addition, there are more than 130 racetracks, so that players don't get bored playing this Grid Legends game later. The city of each racetrack is also different, so it depends on the players who will play this car racing game on which track. Grid Legends releases February 25 for PC, PS4, PS5 and Xbox. Okay, we're heading at number 3 and it's Sifu. Slowclap made an amazing game with Absolver. Sadly, that game didn't get a lot of attention. But thanks to that game, Slowclap received cult status in the gaming industry, and more people paid attention when Sifu was first announced. This game takes the theme of classic Jackie Chan-style martial arts, which uses martial arts techniques and objects around the player. Sifu focuses on hand-to-hand combat and allows the player to fight several people at once. In this game, players will take on the role of a protagonist who wants to take revenge, by looking for the killer who massacred his family. In his quest, the player will meet a lot of enemies. Adapting to a new environment and making use of the objects around is the key in this game. There is an interesting mechanic used in this game: if a player dies in a battle, the player will come back to life with new knowledge but with an aging physique. Slowclap, the studio behind Sifu, is the developer of Absolver, a martial arts game that has had great success in executing the action genre. Sifu is their second game after Absolver. With this achievement, players have high expectations of Sifu. Sifu releases February 8 for PC, PS4 and PS5. Then, we got the second list and it is Dying Light 2. This is SNE of the most anticipated games of the year. Dying Light 2 Stay Human is an action game set in an isolated urban landscape after a zombie apocalypse. Human characters who have parkour abilities so you can pass through the quiet urban landscape quickly and effectively. When you play this game, you will become a character named Aiden Caldwell. Aiden is a worker who handles various jobs and odd jobs for the residents of the city. The most significant change that is present in Dying Light 2 Stay Human is the adaptive story. Throughout the game, Aiden will cooperate with various factions in the city and he must choose who to take his side in order to advance. Techland claims, to fully complete Dying Light 2 Stay Human, players need about 500 hours. Eventuff, play alone or with friends, the game is an amazing experience waiting to unfold. Dying Light 2 releases February 4th for PC, Switch, PS4, PS5 and Xbox. Coming to the top of our list, in first place is Life is Strange Remastered Collection. Life is Strange Remastered Collection is a hybrid game between Life is Strange and its prequel, Life is Strange, Before the Storm. Previously these games were two separate games with two different storylines, but with the same timeline. This remaster will also get graphic enhancements such as facial motion capture, engine and lighting. The Life is Strange series is an interactive adventure game with distinctive graphics. Every decision the player makes will affect the storyline and the ending. The quality of this game lies in the complex storyline, unthinkable plot twists, and this game is able to stir the emotions of the players. Although it contains elements of supernatural powers, many of the stories of this game are very relatable to life in the real world. This game not only are the graphics updated and look better, but some of the game's puzzles have also been reworked too. Even for returning players, there will still be new challenges to pick at your brain. Life is Strange Remastered Collection releases February 1st on PC, Switch, PS4, PS5 and Xbox. Okay, that's it for today's list. If you have any comments, please write them below. Then, give a thumbs up if you like the video, and subscribe to this channel for more new watch lists. Thank you, have a nice day.